Welcome back to another lesson at the GCSE Chemistry Paper 2 topic, Chemistry in the Atmosphere. And in this lesson, we're going to look at atmospheric pollutants. Before we start, some top tips for getting the most out of this lesson. Do not have any web pages or windows open that will distract you. Answer all the questions. They will help to make sure you understand the new content. Switch off your phone, or at least have it in a different room. It's the biggest distraction you've got. And finally, try to complete the lesson in one session. It will really help you to understand what has been covered. The plan for this lesson, as always, we'll start with some retrieval practice. We know we need to go over previous topics to make sure we don't forget anything. We'll have a look at the new content of atmospheric pollutants. You'll have some time to embed the new content before it's your chance to have a go and develop your understanding with some practice work. What you're going to need is a mini whiteboard or a pen and some paper, possibly some revision cards for the retrieval practice, an exercise book on notepad to write down the new content, a mini whiteboard, pen and paper, or someone who can quiz you for the embedding, and an exercise book on notepad, again for the practice work. Pause the video and get yourself organised. Let's start with some retrieval practice. First retrieval slide, pause the video and answer the questions on some paper or a mini whiteboard. Here are the answers. Any that you couldn't answer or weren't sure about, you should write down on a revision card or in a notebook so you can go back over them later. Pause the video and do that now. Second retrieval slide, pause the video and give these questions a go. Here are the answers. Make sure you pause and write down any that you weren't sure about. Final retrieval slide to help you remember what's been covered in previous lessons. Pause and have a go. Again, here are the answers. Pause and write down the ones you struggled with. Onto the new content, you'll need an exercise book or notepad so you can write down the questions and answers as they appear on the screen. You'll need these for the embedding part of the lesson later on. Pause and get yourself organised. What is a major source of atmospheric pollutants? The combustion or burning of fuels. Which elements do most fuels contain? Carbon, hydrogen, and may also contain some sulfur. Which gases can be released into the atmosphere when a fuel is burned? Carbon dioxide, carbon monoxide, water vapour, sulfur dioxide, and oxides of nitrogen. What can also be released into the atmosphere from the combustion of fuels? Solid particulates. So let's have a look at combustion. What is the word equation for the complete combustion of methane? Methane plus oxygen produces carbon dioxide plus water. What is the balanced symbol equation for the complete combustion of methane? CH4 plus 2O2 produces CO2 plus 2H2O. What is the word equation for the incomplete combustion of methane? Methane plus oxygen produces carbon monoxide plus carbon plus water. What is the balanced symbol equation for the incomplete combustion of methane? 3CH4 plus 4O2 produces 2CO plus C plus 6H2O. What causes incomplete combustion? It's a lack of oxygen. And finally, what is the carbon released as in the incomplete combustion equation? That is soot. Now it's your chance to embed those key concepts. You can use the look, cover, write, check method, or get someone to ask you the questions and you can tell them the answers. Pause the video and do this now. Now it's time for you to practice using the concepts we've covered in today's lesson. Pause the video and open up your exercise book or notepad. Here are 3 questions to get you to apply the concepts you now know. Pause the video and give them a go. Here are the answers. Pause the video and check your answers. That's all for this lesson. Make sure you go back over all the concepts from this lesson, including the retrieval practice, in order to develop your long-term memory. And I will see you next time.